YouTube family, what's up? It's Energy with Tay'Elzora, back with another informational video. So what I'm thinking I'm going to talk to you guys about today is vibrations and energy, right? How do you know when you are vibrating low? And how do you know when you are vibrating high? So for me, I know when I'm on a low frequency, when my life just feels all over the place, right? So if my space isn't clean, my room's not clean, I'm just moving very fast and not at a good pace. If I'm starting to feel overwhelmed, if I'm irritable or things are bothering me, I know that I'm just not at my best self, right? So if you're not at your best self, it's kind of difficult to be vibrating on a high frequency. Literally, the emotions that you're feeling in that moment can tell you the frequency that you're vibrating on. So that's how I know for self when I'm not at a good frequency. I really don't want to be bothered. My energy literally feels low. I feel heavy. I don't feel good. Not even in a way like sick, but just clouded. Just mind not focused. I'm not feeling grounded. Honestly, I'm at a place right now where I can literally feel it in my spirit and my soul when my chakras are closed, when my energy is low, and when my frequency is off. I can feel it. How you can feel it is literally almost everything I just said. I might need a whole nother video diving deep into literally the emotions that I feel to know when my chakras are closed. It's a whole nother story. But how do I know when I'm vibrating high? It's literally the exact opposite of how I feel when I'm vibrating low. When I'm vibrating high, everything is organized. Everything feels like it's going at the pace that it needs to go. My spirits feel high. I feel light. I don't feel like I have any worries. I can feel like love literally flowing through me and moving through me, and everything I do, I'm doing it with love. I'm doing it happy and with a good energy about it. Like the aura, the essence of my being and my spirit literally just flows. My plants are growing. I'm eating healthy and I'm conscious of what I'm feeding my spirit. I'm tapped into reading a lot of the things that make me feel good and informational podcasts, things of that nature. Okay, rambling, but this video is going to be about 9 ways you can raise your vibrations. So I talked to you a little bit about how I know my vibrations are low, how I know and how I feel my vibrations are high. So really quick, I just want to give you guys some tools, resources, things that you can do to vibrate higher. So if any of those things resonated with you about kind of feeling down, energy low vibrations, use some of these things in this video to be mindful and work on daily to vibrate higher. All right. So number 1 for me, one of the first things I'm going to do if I want to raise my vibrations is pray. I'm going to pray. I'm going to thank God. Thank you. I'm going to tap into my spirituality, whatever that looks like for you. But for me, it's turning on gospel music, singing He's Able at the top of my lungs, literally just giving praise and giving glory and praying and being thankful and being in gratitude. Do that in the midst of frustration. Take a step back and pray. Get on your knees and give glory to God. I promise you, it will instantly raise your vibrations and lift your spirits. Feeding your spirit is a part of your spirituality. So whether, example for me, I'm going to turn on maybe some Joel Osteen and listen to one of his sermons. He's an amazing preacher. He's going to talk to you about being blessed in whatever moment you're in and taking the good out of it. He's going to just feed my spirit with nothing but positivity and make me remember how blessed I am. That for me is going to raise my vibrations. I promise you. And I guarantee you, try it. I'm sure it'll work for you too. One of the second things you can do to raise your vibrations is meditate. It's not an easy thing. It's hard to initially quiet the mind, and it's honestly an everyday practice for self, because my mind just going, right? So I have to work constantly to quiet the mind, to be still. So for example, even if it's just a 1 to 5 minute meditation video, YouTube, my best friend, love YouTube. Find a video on YouTube about meditation. It could be guided meditation, if that's what you like. For me, I like the music to help me take my thoughts off of things, and I'm going to listen to the music. I'm going to meditate. Do that. Yoga is a good thing to do to raise your vibrations. Meditation and yoga. Being still, that's the ultimate goal of meditation. To be still, to quiet your mind, to be one with self, to take a second to remove yourself from reality, to be still. It's gonna raise your vibration. It's gonna lift your spirits in a way that you won't even know is happening. And if you constantly do it, it becomes a regular trait in your life. You're gonna raise your vibrations. Number 3, for me, smudging, which is another word for cleansing your energy with sage, is going to lift your vibrations, because you're removing all of the negativity. You're removing the negativity from your spirit, your aura, your energy. You're also removing the negativity, the heaviness from your space. So I think that that's important to do often. For me, I almost smudge every single day. Why I think I do that is because number one, the work I do is heavy, and so I'm not trying to take work home. Also, when you go out into the world, you're amongst all these different energies all day, every day. Whether you realize it or not, those energies are rubbing off on you. And if you have a light that shines bright, literally, people gravitate towards that energy. A lot of people can see that light and want to be in the midst of it. Some people for the right reasons, others for the wrong reasons. But it can drain you. That energy can rub off on you. You can pick up on other people's energies, and now you're taking that home. You could be on a high vibration, for example, but then go out and be in a space where you're around nothing but low vibrations. Being in an environment where people may be having fun, but there's a lot going on, a lot of low level energy that is now possibly being transferred to you. So cleansing my energy every single day is a must for me. I also use Palo Santo. I use sage. I like bear root. I like braided sweetgrass. Those are all things I do to cleanse my energy. Taking a healing bath, which is soaking yourself in a bath with intentions of cleansing your energy, it will do that. I like to add crystals to my bath. I like to add more energy to my baths. I like to add rose petals. I'm gonna light a candle. I'm gonna focus on the flame. I'm gonna hold the crystal and infuse it with the intentions that I want for it to feed my spirit with. And I honestly always come out that bath feeling so much lighter, so much more tapped into my spirituality, and ultimately feeling like I'm on a whole nother level, frequency out of the roof. So cleansing your energy, smudging, cleansing your space is a good way to raise your vibration. Working with crystals. So I haven't talked much about crystals. This is a crystal. This is a selenite wand. This is I love amethyst. Rose quartz is a favorite crystal. I also love blue lace agate, which is a good crystal for communication, the throat chakra. But crystals and chakras, tapping into that, literally maybe getting one of the crystal books that you have and just reading about how, specific crystals may play a part in your energy sources, energy portals, how you can utilize them. An example would be, for me, I keep crystals in my bra. It's close to me. It's close to, my spirit and my energy. It's infusing self with, what I believe that it's going to infuse self with. I love working with crystals. This selenite wand, as I hold it, it kind of calms me. Whether or not it's calming me because I'm believing that it's calming me, which is going to tell my subconscious mind that it's calming me, or if it just actually is an energized crystal from Earth that literally calms me. Regardless, it makes me feel calm. And because I feel like it makes me feel calm, it's going to vibrate on the frequency I need it to vibrate on, which is amazing for me. So working with crystals, understanding your chakras, whole nother video, but your chakras, your third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra, sacral chakra, root chakra, crown chakra, solar chakra. Knowing when those chakras are open, knowing when those chakras are closed, being mindful of those things and what that feels like, probably a whole nother video, but nonetheless, being able to know self, chakras, open, close, working with crystals is a great way to raise your vibrations. Listening to chakra music is another good way to raise your vibrations. Hold on, what number are we on? So number 1, praying, spirituality, feeding spirit. Number 2, meditation, yoga, being still. 3, cleansing your energy, smudging, cleansing your space. 4, working with crystals, chakras. Okay, 5. So listening to chakra music, 432 hertz chakra music. YouTube, I listen to chakra music every single night. I'm not a big TV fan. I do like informational podcasts. I love YouTube. There's so much information on YouTube, which is why I'm so happy to be here to share my information nowadays. But chakra music has these healing binary sounds that play a part in your own frequencies. So it's the spa music you may hear when you go like get a massage or at the spa. It's soothing, it's calming, it's literally working with your frequencies. I listen to it all night. I go to sleep to it every single night. That's what's on my TV. I'm playing on YouTube. I'm playing chakra music, you guys, because it's feeding my spirit while I'm asleep. It's programming my subconscious mind and raising the vibrations of my frequency. I also listen to it, sometimes throughout the day if I'm like cleaning my room, in addition to like gospel music, but it's gonna raise your vibrations. Trust me. 432 hertz. I like 938 hertz. The different hertz is the different levels and the different frequencies that it plays into. Do your research if you don't know about chakra music. Meditation music is another word for it, but 432 hertz, I'm telling you, it's going to raise your vibrations. That's number 5. Number 6, utilizing herbs and essential oils. So I always loved herbs. I didn't realize how beneficial they are to your healing journey. Whether it's rosemary or lavender or chamomile. There's so many different herbs. I love the essential oils as well. A lot of the, herbs, it's the abstract that they're using to make 100% essential oils. The aromas work with your nervous system to open up just so many different portals in your body. But for me, I love the aroma in the room. I put lavender. You can use real lavender. You can, put it in like your pillowcase. I like to put the essential oils in the dispenser to spray the essential oils in the room. Telling you, next level. So if you were to just start doing a few of these 9 things that you can use to raise your vibrations, you'll instantly start feeling a whole nother level of energy. That's the best word to use. It's all energy. Okay, so number 6 was the herbs and the essential oils. Number 7, great way to raise your vibration for number 7 is being one with nature. Being one with nature instantly grounds you. It puts your spirit and your soul solid, like on solid ground. So an example of a way that you can be one with nature is taking your socks and your shoes off, going outside, planting your feet on the solid ground of grass, on the grass. And I mean, you can meditate in that moment, but you can just be one with nature by understanding or saying to yourself, thank you for this moment to be one with nature. Thank you for this opportunity to be still and my feet be planted on solid ground. Thanking God for the opportunity to be grounded in this moment, to stand here on this beautiful earth, in this grass, in this moment, one with nature. Just giving thanks to, the beautiful sun and the moon. Sitting by the ocean will forever be one of the highest levels of vibrations you'll tap into. It's just such an amazing feeling. No oceans here where I'm at, but walking around the lake, taking, walks and looking at the trees and the leaves and the birds, and just being able to be appreciative of these such small things that just may not matter much if you're not aware. But when you are aware and tapped into another level of energy, you're vibrating on a high frequency. You are so pleasantly delighted by a beautiful bird that flies by, a butterfly that just landed in front of you on a flower. Like, you appreciate the beauty of the earth and what God has done in this amazing world that we live in. Another level, higher level of frequency. I'm telling you, to be able to be one with nature is to be vibrating high. So that was number 7. Number 8, I believe, will be self-care. So it's hard to be vibrating on a high frequency if you're not taking care of self. When you're depleting your energy by not doing the things that you need to be in a good space, it's impossible to vibrate on a high frequency. You have to take care of self. That looks different for everybody. So for me, taking care of self would be, being able to get some good workout in during the week, making sure that I'm cooking and providing good nutrition to my family and I, because I like to eat really well. I like to eat good food. And so being able to get in the kitchen, infuse my food with love and nutrition and energy, now feeding my soul with this food. Like, to me, that's self-care. But just basically, self-care for you would be anything that makes you feel good, that makes you feel happy. So writing makes me feel happy. I love to write poems. Journaling makes me happy. Reading books to help understand my thought process, learning different things makes me feel happy. Journaling and just writing down my thoughts makes me feel happy. Self-care for someone else could be shopping. I know a lot of people love to shop, but ultimately doing something for self that makes you feel good in spirit and in energy, that will put a smile on your face. So being around family and friends, going to a comedy show. I mean, honestly, walking and being one with nature makes me feel good. But self-care, consciously, regularly reminding yourself you have to take out time for self. You can't be everything to everyone else and nothing to self. Will raise your vibration. Once you begin to implement some of these things, it'll become second nature. You will automatically be wanting to sage your space. You'll automatically be, wanting to carry crystals. You'll automatically be wanting to turn on some chakra music to calm your nerves and lift your spirits. So a lot of these things you'll just begin to do and won't even be aware that you're doing it, because it has now become your routine. It has now become something that you just do because it makes you feel good and you're used to doing it. Because when you don't do it, you will start to feel less thereof, which ultimately means you're starting to vibrate on a lower frequency. Kid you not. All right, number 9, you guys. I promise you, I think I may have lost track, but I think we're on number 9. Number 9, the 9th tip to raise your vibration would be to be a blessing to others, to give back. It's almost an instant spirit lifter, an instant way to raise your vibration. So many people are dealing with so many different things, and just being in a position to be a blessing to someone else will raise your frequency and your vibration. If you can find a way to implement giving back on a consistent, regular basis, it will help you maintain your high level of vibration. So giving back can mean many different things. It could be you just taking out the time to have a conversation with someone, to pour into them, uplifting, positivity, spiritual things. It could be you donating to your local food drive, cleaning out your closet with things that are in good shape that you can give to a nonprofit or, a thrift store or something. Whether it is supporting someone locally with the lemonade stand. I'm telling you, there's so many different ways you can give back that are small. You want to take it up a notch. Visit your local food shelf and stay there to help pass out food to people who are experiencing homelessness. If you're in a financial state to where you can give back financially, then donate and write a check to your local nonprofit that's benefiting a cause that you value. Giving back and being a blessing to others is almost literally an instant frequency booster. You're gonna vibe. There's no way you could be in a position to where you're helping somebody else on a regular basis, pouring into them, giving them things that God has blessed you with to be able to be a blessing to others. It's impossible for you to stay at a low frequency. It's going to raise your vibrations. You are going to be blessed. Not only will you be blessed because you're being a blessing to others, but you're going to feel good. You're going to feel it in your spirit. I love being a blessing to others. I can't wait until I'm blessed so much that the blessings of self is pouring off and over to those around me. I can't wait, because I know that as you continue to bless others, your blessings continue to come in. And like I said, it feels great. It feels good. So to recap, and I might not get these in the same order. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to go in the order that I probably just ran them down to you. But if you caught that, then use that. But it really doesn't even matter the order. Just do these 9 things. They don't have to be, they're not in order from the number 1 thing I think is the best thing to do to the number 9 thing, as a matter of fact. I just have a list because, 9 is my number. I got nine things you guys can do. So, recap. Number 1, prayer, spirituality, feeding your spirit. Number 2, meditation, yoga, being still. Number 3, smudging your space, cleansing your energy. Number 4, working with crystals, being mindful of your chakras. Number 5, being one with nature, being still. Number 6, self-care, working out, eating healthy, doing things that feel good for you. Number 7, giving back, being a blessing. Number 8, utilizing herbs and essential oils. And number 9, listening to chakra music, meditation music, implementing that on a regular basis. Do many of those things as often as possible, and it's almost guaranteed to have you vibrating higher, raising your frequency, keeping you vibrating on a higher vibration, and keeping your energy and your spirits high. I promise you. I kid you not. Let me know whether or not these things in the comments are some things that you are already doing in your life. Let me know in the comments if you start doing any of these things and they begin to help you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or maybe future videos that you would like me to talk about. Also, comment whether or not you want me to elaborate more on your chakras or go more into crystals. I know there's a handful of people who want that information. There's a handful of people who may not. So I don't know what to spend more time going deeper on, but I'll continue to try to drop these gems on you guys. I appreciate you for taking out the time to pour your energy into supporting or tapping into this information, because my goal is to make sure I'm providing things that can help people. And when I'm doing these videos, I'm doing them as if myself years ago was on YouTube, love YouTube, looking to find someone who was, talking about these things. And if I could be a blessing to someone by just being able to share this information and help someone, then my job is done. So thank you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment, please comment. And until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace, love, light, and blessings.